You're in my vlog now. Say hello to the internets.
Hello.
This is episode 1 of Yarnbomb Diaries.
Yarnbomb Diaries? Okay. Okay.
Yes, this is the YouTube series where I document the process of my Yarnbomb installations.
Okay. Okay.
I just made that,
You just made that up?
yep, on the spot. I recorded it, so it's happening. This right here was from my tie-dyeing class. Tie-dyeing class samples. That might need some more color right there. Right there. I need some more color. But what we're talking about today is my yarn bomb. So I'm doing some pride. I'm doing some pride flags for the LGBT center. LGBT center.
On 14th Street?
Yeah, the one on 14th Street.
Nice.
Oh wait, I didn't tell you about this?
No.
Oh, well, you'll be listening. So
I'll be learning about it through the walks.
Yes. So I got commissioned to do 4 trees in front of the center. The person that reached out to me worked with Naomi, my friend that does the big crochet flowers, because she did a tree for El Museo del Barrio when he worked at El Museo, so that was the connection. But he wants to do this for World Pride. I was like, sure, I'll do it. So I picked these 4. The rainbow one, but it's inclusive, so there's pink at the end, and then brown and black. The bisexual pride. And then this is trans pride.
Okay.
Which I think is interesting because it has like boy and girl colors and then just white. But it's trans. But like, that's like the only one that makes sense.
Yeah, because it's like all separate, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rest are like, there's I think intersex is one that has just like a big circle.
What's an intersex person?
I forgot. I'm not even gonna try and guess.
Let's see.
Alright, so I have the rainbow one, which is the biggest tree. Wait. So I have the rainbow one, which is the LGBT one that's inclusive, has colors, but I have each panels, all the panels knitted, and I don't have to seam them. I was gonna do it on the machine, but the videos I was seeing, they weren't as seamless, so I'm just gonna end up doing it by hand. It's not that, like, I'll get through it. I'll probably take it to work on Tuesday, is what I'm thinking right now. Now I have myself set up. Oh, I do not. I need one more color, which is this blue. Hopefully I have some more for the bisexual pride one. Black. Interesting. So I just have 2.5 of those. That's a very big stripe though, isn't it? So I might not have enough of the blue for some reason. But if I don't, because I don't want to go to Union Square until I need to, I just might have some extra blue. I'm out here trying to problem solve, lady. Oh, I think this is, ooh, this might be a pretty close. That might be a pretty close blue in the pinch. Better not need it. I better not need it. I should do the pink one first, see how much it takes. And then See if I have enough of the blue.
Es pasajera, siempre se va tal como llega. Alguien habrá que está esperando para darte el amor que está guardando.
What do you say?
I'm always scared if I like put the flag upside down, but it's right. This is the non-binary flag.
Yeah, it goes both ways.
And Anelo is sewing on. Yes. Sewing on my name tag on the top of it. This one over here is the bisexual pride flag. And Miss Arabia
Bisexual rights.
is sewing on the tag.
I'm sorry.
Trans pride. And then the inclusive gay LGBT one. Watched the installation video of the LGBT Center Yarnbombs. I'm filming this August 8th, I think. The Yarnbombs are still up with no end date in sight. So I have a feeling within 8 months it'll be down. I'm not gonna do the math for 8 months. It went up in July. It went up in June, didn't it? July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. All right, so I did do the math. So maybe in February it might go down. That's when it gets really, really dingy looking, and that's when I take my yarn bombs down. So they probably would request for me to take them down before then. Anyways, they're still up, so if you are in the New York City area, you can go check them out. Before this video ends, I want to do a little Q&A with you guys. I asked people on Instagram and I asked my interns some questions from Yarnbomb for a yarn bomber. And I'm gonna go through this list. There's only 8 of them, and I'll be trying to be very quick because it's already 7 minutes in. How do I get permission? So from this one, I got commissioned to do it. So there was the permission. But usually when I make my yarn bombs, I don't get permission. I find a random chain link fence that I like. I like the location of it. I like the traffic. I like maybe the neighborhood, But I find that it's easier to ask for forgiveness than it is to ask for permission, you know, especially with street art and stuff. So that's what I do. How long does it take? So it can take anywhere from a week, which is what this installation took, was a whole week of me machine knitting, and my mom helped me seam up every single panel for the flags. She's amazing. And then it took 3 friends, Eric, Anelo, and Arabia, and myself, so it was 4 of us installing it. But I've had others that's taken me months. The pineapple yarn bomb that I have on currently that looks like this yarn bomb, this sticker right here is representing a my latest yarn bomb actually. It took me over a year to do it. Why? Because I wasn't really feeling the design of the pineapple, and then I had a fence in mind, I had a gate in mind, a corner in mind, and then the lot got sold and it was becoming a building, so they took away the fences, which is stuff that happens, and like the lot was probably sold the moment I had the idea, but things take time for fences to actually move. Anyways, how long does it take? I think I answered that. Where will they be displayed? So right now they're currently displayed on 13th Street between 7th and 8th Avenue. I believe that's the correct address. The address is down below. It's at the LGBT Center in Greenwich Village, so you can see it there. So the next question is, are they personal projects or commissions? Sometimes they're a personal project, like the pineapple or my ice cream. Sometimes they're commissioned, like these trees, or the stuff I did for Lyft with Knits for Life and Ish Knits and Same Shit, which I have pictures on my website and my portfolio. But for the most part, my yarn bombs tend to be personal projects. Do I want more commissions? Yes, I do. That wasn't a question there, but I answered it. When do I put up my yarn bombs? So I like to put my yarn bombs up at night personally, but when I work with Naomi, she'd rather do it in the morning because she has kids, right? Also, we like, Naomi and I am talking about, we like to post yarn bombs up in the spring, between spring and fall. Winter, we don't like freezing our fingertips to put stuff up on a fence. We learned that the hard way. I've learned that the hard way. When is the safest time to install a yarn bomb? So one of my interns asked me this, and I was like, well, I'm a guy, so I don't really think about safety like that, which is why I do it at night. There's less people asking me questions while I'm installing, so it means I can install it faster. And she also asked if I get stopped by cops, or do people get stopped by cops? I got stopped by cops once. I actually had permission that time. I got permission 5 minutes before they came. The owner of the lot came up to me and asked me, and he was like, okay, whatever, I don't care. But for the most part, all of these street artists that are doing yarn bombs like this are white women, so I'm not sure if the cops are stopping them. Moving on. What type of yarn do you use? I like to use acrylic yarn for the simple fact that it's machine washable and cheap and in a range of colors. I worked for Lion Brand for 2 years, still kind of work for them. I teach classes there, Lion Brand Yarn Studio. So I got a discount from them. So I use lots of Vanish Choice because there's a huge range of color in that yarn line. I'm not sponsored by them. What weight? So I usually use worsted weight because that's what Vanish Choice is. If I'm crocheting, I still would use that worsted weight yarn. I usually double it and use like a 9 or 10 millimeter hook. I'm not sure what letter size that is. What yarn weight? How long do they last? What happens after? I kind of answered this already, but so they last forever. Pretty much. I made this. This is one for a tree. You kind of see this is like where the tree punctured it. And I actually shortened this one. It was super tall for one tree, and then I went to go put it up on another one, and I shortened it somewhere. Maybe it wasn't this one, I forget. But this is at least 4 years old, and it's been washed and put up. So it was originally a gift for a cafe around my house. Then like the 8 or 9 months were up, I picked it up, washed it, and gave it a new home closer to my house. And so this is going on its 3rd or 4th year, I believe. From there, I then moved it to a spot on the west side around my job, and I took that one down recently. This one came down recently just because it was hot. It was a very hot summer, or at the beginning it was kind of hot, and I felt like I killed the tree that I put this on originally because it was so small. I felt like it kind of suffocated it. So I'm trying to be more intentional when I'm doing yarn bombs on trees, that they are a bit bigger trees, so that one, it doesn't hurt the tree, and if they're a bit bigger, it might get more attention from people, who knows. But I think that was it for this video. If you have any other questions that you may want to ask me about yarn bombs, leave them down below. I will answer them in the next yarn bomb diary. Make sure to check out all my links down below. I do have a website full of yarn. I do teach classes here in New York City, and a bunch of other things that I tend to forget, all the things I do. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, share this video. Check you out next time. This video couldn't be possible without the help of some of my patrons, and they actually get to see this first. So thank you for watching.